The following Dungeons & Dragons live play is intended for mature audiences only. These episodes may contain graphic language, graphic violence, sexual content, and drug use, in addition to iffy adherence to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rules. Content warnings can be found in the description. Viewer discretion is advised. We hope you enjoyed the show.
He didn't like that.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to this session of Crossing Queen's Bed Debts. Last time, our three young chosen, Brie, Tim, and Dandelion, arrived in the Generous Gentleman, a hotel of sorts on the Karst Strip in the undercity of King's Crown, an establishment bent on catering to the every need of their clientele, their guests staying at the Gentleman. After waking up in the morning in the bunk room, the staff bunk room of the Generous Gentleman, the three of you met your new co-workers. The first was Della, a cloud air genasi woman with a very energetic attitude who was fascinated to meet everyone, in addition to Gip, a little frog man who met Brie by attempting to steal an elixir off of her little altar to the god Wick that she had set up the night prior. In addition to those two, you met Cassia, a plantoid woman with these large tulip-like petals extending up out of her head.
My girl.
And briefly met, didn't get to exchange many words with the centaur man, Maggie. You all said goodbye to Xanape as she departed to return to her hovel in the woods, southwest of King's Crown, and headed down the hall to the staff room to go to your first meeting here, being yourself, workers at the Generous Gentleman. You ignored most of Marles's intro speech as you went and got some coffee, which ended up in its own chain of chaos, ending with Dandelion attempting to pour her mixing bowl of coffee down the sink, but failing incredibly, and Tim having to come in with the save and using his bat-like screech to draw attention away from Dandelion, which succeeded beautifully. After settling down, the three of you got to see the guest list for the evening. The house is nearly full, with the final resident to fill out the roster arriving later today. And we're assigned to go with Cassia to her assigned guests to give them the morning treatment. You first met the fox woman, Mistress Hiroyuki. The next room you went to, you met Mr. Black, a small gnomish Lord Farquaad-esque, who, as soon as he realized that the three of you were new chosen, insisted that the three of you be made his primary staff for the remainder of his stay, as it seems like he has some superstition around new chosen having a general way of good luck around them, and sent away Cassia and very eagerly got the three of you to accompany him to the Vendopolis Casino, where he had an appointment at a blackjack table. As you walked through the casino dressed in your Generous Gentleman uniforms, these rich red carmine dress shirts with gold buttons coming down the chest, you approached this very high rollers gambling room where all of the casino staff were very respectful of Mr. Black. And when the four of you entered into the blackjack gambling room, this place gilded in gold and fine velvets and mahogany walls with large glass mirrors above the wainscoting, Brie got overwhelmed by a deep sensation of hunger. A hunger that she has only begun to understand, this sensation that she has had since striking, in which she has no memory of forming this bond with this deity that called itself Ulavon the Hunger, in which you were able to briefly make contact with by the help of one of your cleric friends, Alalila, the day before. And as you enter this room, Brie had this innate sense that someone within this space would make the perfect meal. Dandelion was able to pick up that one of the gentlemen at the table, a scraggly, coyote wolf-like man with long hanging jowls and kind of a tannish gray fur coat, had a very low stack of chips before him. And that is where we will pick up. As Mr. Black sits down at this table, two casino staff gesture for the three of you that there's like a staff area off to the side of the room where you can still have eyes on your client. But it seems like the staff of these high-rolling gentlemen and gentlewomen are allocated off to a roped section.
Yep.
And as you are all walking away, Brie, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay.
Cool,
I got a 10.
Sweet!
It's better
We win
than
this
nothing.
round, evildoers.
You feel yourself slowing, your heartbeat pounding in your chest, this absolute racking hunger and hollowness. You feel weak as you hear this deep rumbling voice from the back of your mind, as if being separated by miles and yet whispering in your ear.
God, POV.
This distance, you cannot ignore it. You desire conversation without your tithe. This is a start. As your eyes are drawn across, Tim and Dandelion, give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay, here's my actual one.
Perception?
Perception.
Oh.
Tim.
Tim's paying
Dandelion, you are distracted primarily by, as you're being ushered into this zone, by, there's like 4 or 5 little just like cafe tables with 3 men just having a coffee, talking to one another. But against the wall, you are distracted by the 2 men in black suits and small sunglasses, standing like bodyguards, absolute and staunch, staring at the table. However, Tim, you notice that Brie is lagging behind. And as you glance over your kangarooian, I don't know what genus of animals kangaroos are in, marsupial shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they are.
My thick marsupial muscular shoulder. Yes.
That Brie is a deer caught in the headlights. Staunch, standing still, her eyes glazed over in a smoky darkness. As Brie, you look across the room and sitting at the edge of this blackjack table, looking at this haggard coyote man as he is hunched over the table, thrumming a stack of chips, stack much smaller than everyone else sitting down at the table. You see Mr. Black, as he's sitting, is handed like 500 of these casino chips, and this man is working with maybe 10 or 15.
Uh-oh.
Attic Rashawn has been given every opportunity as a chosen. You hear rumbling in your chest. You look at him and you almost feel like you're salivating. And squandered every gift he has been given. You have an opportunity. You feel something manifest in your hands as your eyes are still locked on this individual, but you know intrinsically, as if it was an extension of yourself, that a contract, not unlike your own, has appeared in the palm of your hand. Get him to agree. I offer him freedom in exchange for giving up his divine satiation. He shall be your first name on your contract.
Oh my god, we finally get to see the process.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
You gotta trust.
You feel the presence within your mind recede, but not entirely gone, as if a hand remains on your shoulder. Comforting?
Ooh.
Not really. Steadying, perhaps. Dandelion, give me a religion check.
Oh shit, it's my time. Plus,
All I can think of is like, you know, like the bad guys when they're training their apprentice and they put the hand on the shoulder, and the apprentice is definitely like,
I got notes.
like I guess this is what I'm doing now. That's kind of how I feel.
Oh
Yeah,
no! Oh,
is what I'm doing now.
you're like me when I first became an MA and they just threw me into catheters and I was like, "What's happening?"
Or like into a big pile of used catheters. That's
And you're
weird.
just like, I know I've
They're
kind
full.
of read about this before, but
I did.
how do I do it? Because, like, do I
So
just go,
this is a
please sign my
penis.
papers, sign my report card, Dad? And then they're going to be like, what?
What's
I
happening?
will give you 500 monies to sign right here and we'll give you freedom.
Have you, sir, wanted all the money that you could have in the world? Just sign this document, and all the money could be yours. I see you chip. Only losers are low on chips.
That's literally what I'm
Low on
thinking. I'm
chips.
like, am I
Beautiful.
using my money to bribe this guy to fucking sign this contract?
No, we're not responsible for any death, dismemberment. It's like those big like medications.
Death, dismemberment, unholy practices that may or may not involve
Game
your
turned
body.
inside out. Just
Being passed through a wormhole, being sacrificed to the being at the end of time and reality itself. Please don't ask questions about the end being at the time and
having
reality
your
itself.
orifices switch places.
Tyra,
Yes.
side note. If this goes well, Brie may have an idea to get more people to sign by selling some
Supplements.
supplements, as in
Are you guys
mushrooms,
addicted?
underneath the underneath the table.
Okay.
We're not.
okay.
We're gonna like sell it out of like you know how like the one lady, the half orc, half spider lady, has a shop and
Yeah,
shit.
My favorite.
We're gonna
woman
do
ever.
that, but we're gonna sell like definitely illegal substances. But like have like a front of like a flower shop or some shit, some stupid ass shit.
Huh?
And we're gonna sell the mushrooms, but we're gonna be like, hey, to sell you any more mushrooms after they're addicted, I'm gonna need you to sign right here.
This is just our disclaimer and waiver.
It's just a disclaimer and waiver. And then my god's gonna be like, God damn it, I only wanted certain ones.
And
And here you are, you got me $1 million, and I hate you.
He's like,
they're all drug addicts.
they're all
Why are they
crackheads.
Why
Yeah,
did you
bunch
do
of
this
crackheads
to me?
for me. Thanks.
This isn't a good army? Jeez.
Yeah, damn. Well, he turns. He's like,
I was like, you should have specified you wanted an army. We can go find some athletic crackheads.
I
Yeah,
can change
the
the
one-
mushrooms. Let me just ask my druid friend how to fucking
Yeah.
improve the mushrooms
No,
to
no.
improve the strength.
No, it might not be the mushroom because
I
mushroom.
make it. I just kick over your big brain
I
moment.
was like,
That's
mushroom
so
people are
good.
trying to vibe. We want to go after the people who are like, they're a little bit more athletic, so they're maybe more of like a cocaine type addict.
I mean, those guys are the fastest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
What
like
about meth
yesterday.
addicts?
Oh yeah, we.
They're the crazy ones, though. You can't tell them what to do.
And they're biting, and they're biting, and they're biting.
Yeah,
Not
they
if we
need
throw a
No.
thing of meth
No.
into the fucking other army. Hey, you
I'm
guys
so
want some meth?
nothing.
Boom! It's all over there now!
Yo, me and Christian just had a conversation like this at the gym, though. I was like, weed weed addicts are gonna, okay, they have high defenses, but their attacks are low, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then you have crackheads, right? And okay, like literally, like crackheads will, they got the speed, they got the attack, but their defense is low. Meth head, we're talking about all the stats at the gym of like druggies.
The drug addicts,
Yeah.
monster blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, what? But Megan, this is fortuitous, if you will.
Listen, but that's perfect. I'm like, if I start my fucking drug business, then I could just be like, sign on the dotted line. We don't give this shit to the government. We sell the shit. Government
Throw a
doesn't like
weed in
it.
front.
Duh. It's just a fucking contract that you agree not to rat us out, and we'll agree not to rat you out. Sign
Let's
on the
say-
dotted line. Ignore the part about being a fucking slave to the fucking god. It's fine.
Let's say the speed users could be
all
the
normal.
scouts because they can run real fast and they're thinking real fast.
They're
So
thinking faster, running
They can,
fast.
they can be rangers. They're really going to be really
Oh
good
my
scouts. And
I
hey,
think-
we can get horses that are also addicted to horse tranquilizers. So
Wait, no! Can you put a horse on ketamine? Just a second.
yes, yes, we gotta have the ketamine horse army.
I want my ketamine horses.
Sorry, Rachel, you were
What
saying.
happens if you give a horse ketamine? Oh no!
No,
Can I
don't
Google
worry.
this?
I had a whole conversation with one of my players the other day about like, is addiction an issue with Chosen because they have perfect healing factors? Like a lot of drugs kill you by causing brain damage or causing irreversible damage to organs, but
So-
Chosen will heal back from that.
I'm trying. Now I'm just thinking about what happens in your brain with drugs. If that would work for Chosen.
So
Brain on drugs.
what
Probably
I'm
depends on
wondering
the
is like
drug.
how far down that rabbit hole does that go? Because technically,
Yeah, you can get
like,
crazy with
well,
that one.
No. So the whole like peppers developing spiciness is to try to people not to eat them.
Oh yeah.
Does it counteract that? Is everything plain and fucking awful at that point? Because like I don't want to live there.
I would
I
say-
already have tried white
I
people
found
food.
the thing. Get me out of this place. This is
Yeah,
no
I was
longer.
gonna
Get me
say-
out.
because there are certain drugs like that are highly addictive because they mimic a brain chemical like dopamine and whatnot. So they're technically, according to your body, they're not a poison. They're just another
But does
way.
that count as a poison?
Technically not, because it doesn't technically harm you. It just
Yeah,
makes it so
but-
it makes it so your body thinks, oh, I don't have to produce this
Are you talking about
myself.
spice? Oh, I know. Sorry.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
thinking back to the spice pepper thing.
I can't. I think it might be cocaine or meth. One of them simulates dopamine.
Oh,
it
it's
actually-
meth.
And the problem is then your body goes, oh, I can save effort because I can get enough dopamine from a substance, so I don't have to produce it myself because that's energy intensive. So then your body's like, I need dopamine and I need to get it, and your brain goes, oh, we just don't make that here anymore. I don't know, we stopped doing
It's
that
kind of like
a
how your
while
body
ago.
can become really dependent on coffee, and you stop being able to digest as well because your body's like, well, the coffee will soften the poop.
Yeah, the coffee helps me shit. So
Yeah,
I
I
need
don't
yeah,
that.
your
drink coffee
bodies
all
will
that
do
much.
that.
I know cocaine works by releasing all of the dopamine stored in your brain at once, like in one big blast. And so the recovery period of dopamine is you having none in your body and having to rebuild those stores.
Right, and there's like, I mean, again, too much of anything is bad, and you can get your brain automatically regulates once it feels too much dopamine. It's dope. You hit a point of toxicity where it then goes, oh, I need to start weaning this down in here and putting counteractants into the bloodstream. So again, it's like, well, you could naturally trigger that without a drug. So do Chosen have the like homeostasis built in, or can they become so happy?
Bro, you
they're-
can get so crazy with
can-
that.
can-
It like
Can I-
changes
no-
their base state.
No, yeah, change their base state, or it makes the whatever like keeps them alive as a Chosen, makes them think they're being poisoned by their own dopamine, and it just
Oh.
overcorrects, and instead makes people, instead of being able to be happy because of dopamine, they become so dopamine resistant that they're only blah. They can never be happy again after
shit.
hitting too high of a dopamine.
I'm about to
spike.
work for my anatomy class. Damn. I'm gonna work for this shit.
Yeah, could it be like the systems are just slightly imperfect enough that if you become too
The
if you,
margins
like,
of error.
yeah, the margins of error at the like the high ends of like if you hit a state of mania, does the Chosen like status effects make it so smacks all dopamine out of your system and you just become the most depressed, unable to feel?
And then
anything
you
further?
bring in the whole restriking thing, which gives you the body that you struck with originally.
which is just Fuck it,
reset switch.
reset him. Wait. Can we fix that person? No. Turn it off and on again. I don't want to bother. Fuck that shit.
It's too much work. Too many spell slots. Just reset.
Just reset it.
Chosen IT, have you tried killing yourself and restriking?
Listen, me.
That's what chosen hospitals are just like humane euthanization.
Oh yeah, that brings up an important thing. Are there
Are
even
you addicted?
hospitals in Queen Bed? Like, what the fuck would they do? Just sit around and be like, I mean, have you tried killing yourself? I'm sorry.
I guess there should be because there are a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit that wouldn't kill you necessarily, but you'd be like suffering the whole time.
Yeah, but can you get STD? You've got like perfect health, so you can't get
Soda?
STDs. You can't get STIs.
This is why
cancer.
we haven't really gotten into much of the bedborn shit. Because
Ooh,
bedborn don't have all the benefits chosen do, and they have to live in the same world.
that makes sense. Then there would be hospitals.
For
Yeah.
Look at
for
us.
those
normies.
people.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
And all the dynamics that go in with that. I've also come up
Oh.
with chosen are very prone to parasites.
Ooh.
Other than like
Interesting.
disease, because
Dandelion look
they
at
can
her
just
tapeworm,
eat
like-
and eat, and the body will just regenerate.
I don't know if you've seen Arcane yet. There is a subtle subplot that they may have not exposed you. So you know how Heimerdinger has been in charge of the city forever? The part of the problem is he is effectively, for all intents and purposes, immortal. So
Yeah.
having an immortal being who's like, well, with time it'll fix itself, against people who have these like incredibly short lives, thinking of what if there are chosen doctors being like, I mean, with time it'll just fix itself, and meanwhile the bedborn are like, I am
take a few
missing
years
an arm.
It'll be fine.
It's like, you're not bleeding that much. I'm dying.
I only have 2 pints of blood in my body.
I am very short on it right now. Help me.
Anyway, back on track. Even though I love talking about my Queen's Bed world building. Dandelion.
Ah,
Ah!
me.
Dandelion,
Win-win.
you realize that now Brie and Tim have stopped behind you. You like go
Oh
to
my
say, like,
God.
what is up with these fuckers? As your eyes glance, and there are these large mirrors that are along the sides of the room.
Ooh.
You catch Brie in the reflection of the mirror.
I swallowed
And
run.
you can see her out of the corner of your eye, her just standing there. You can't see her eyes from where you're standing.
Oh.
But from that mirror reflection of Brie, you can see these boughs of rolling shadow
Oh shit.
flying off of her back, almost like wings.
She is going insane. Does anybody need anything? Oh no.
And you get this distinct impression. It doesn't come from a voice or a sound, but this knowledge deep within you that there is a choice occurring here.
Ah!
What can happen here does not need to happen.
Oh no.
But that feeling is fragmented. It's you can't source where it has come from, but it's like your subconscious is telling you this.
Her dino instincts.
Brie, with this hand steadying your shoulder, your body kind of becomes yours again. And the sound of clinking chips and bets being made across the table just flood back into your senses.
Just following the other group of people that kind of lag behind. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Whoever was like ushering you guys over to the staff area
no.
kind of pushes you along, Brie, of like, come on.
I don't know how to walk. I'm
But
sorry.
for Tim, Dandelion, you have both seen what's going on with Brie.
I was like, did that piece of paper just show up in Brie's hand? What? Again, I think Tim would be like, oh, a piece of paper showed up in her hand. I could do that with a tablet. That's neat.
Oh my god,
I mean,
worried.
Again, he's just gonna be like, I mean, I don't know what anyone else's abilities are. I assume they're just like mine. I can make a thing appear in my hand.
What a silly guy. What if you whip out your tablet right now? Yeah, he's just a silly guy.
I mean, Tim's not smart.
Listen, he's an early 2000s furry.
Hey,
It's
he's
not
right
his
there before the
fault.
furry boom of 2017.
I wanna.
I'm not sure if there is such a thing as a furry boom of 2017.
There had to be, because I saw so much furry art when I was on DeviantArt when I was a kid. So there
Oh
had
yeah,
to be a furry
furries have been
boom.
around since like I don't want to say medieval times, but at least the Victorian era. Like
Okay,
you
well,
have magazines of people like drawing and talking about like furry art from back in the day.
I mean, do you see how many ancient drawings had boobs on random things?
Egyptian everything.
That too.
I mean,
Listen,
they
humans
looked at-
very much love humanistic animals.
They looked at a dog and be like, what if he was taller, black, and had a really big dick?
And boobies on this cat. What if this lion had a lady face and boobs? Because some versions of the Sphinx, if I remember correctly, she does have
Sphinx is looking pretty
boob.
hot. Yeah,
She does have her chest, like a regular
she's
lady chest, but
pretty
then she turns into a
yitty.
lion. So, I think Dandelion's worried. I think she's sweating if dinosaurs would sweat. They don't, so.
Just like little comic.
And all of a sudden you've got a handkerchief. Like, where'd that come from?
I feel like her tail's wagging nervously.
You're a tail wagger, I see.
Yeah.
The three of you make your way into this little assistance area.
I have a question. We have nobody besides Brie knows about her contract or her need
yeah.
Besides
to
the clerics.
harvest souls. Aside from the clerics, right?
Yeah.
The clerics don't know the need to harvest souls. He's
So,
very
So
spicy.
Alalila heard Ulavon saying, "You are duty bound to spread my message of
Okay.
hunger and hate and death." I think you did take out your contract in the
Ooh.
Allian
Oh,
temple.
you
because you were
did.
like all cards on the table. I'm not lying to you. I'm not
Oh,
hiding
yeah.
anything from
Yes,
you.
I did.
We were all there. I
But
remember.
I love the idea of the pamphlet when you undo the centerfold, like a bunch of fire and brimstone and like heavy metal rock comes out of it.
Can I talk to you about my Lord and Savior, the God of Hate? You want a
Also-
pamphlet?
I also love that the bottom of the pamphlet is voiced by Jack Black. Yeah!
Yay!
For accessibility mode, summon Jack Black.
Yeah! Give your soul to the devil! Yeah!
Yay! Listen, we're in hell, but we're not ableist, okay? We're
Right?
accessible too.
I'm gonna look at the piece of paper that I got now.
Oh yeah, does it say anything? Is it do you like
Yes.
me? Yes or no?
This contract, give me an investigation check.
Cool. Don't worry. Just
I would
open,
say,
I'm just blind.
How much money do I have?
Not a lot.
And am I allowed to place bets at this casino?
Oh my fucking god,
Okay,
Tim's
cool,
gonna
I
lose
know
all
how to
his
read.
money.
Tim is gonna steal shit. No, Tim's not gonna lose
Oh,
any.
Looks like I'm about to steal.
That's why I'm steamy.
All right.
I'm counting
So-
cards and then counting cards.
I'm biting.
This contract seems rather straightforward. The first clause of the contract states that with like open lines of I enter blank, enter name here, am fully aware of the terms of this contract and therefore sign away, blah, 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 blah. The body of the contract seems very specific to this person. As on that line, there is already the faint essence of his name, Attic Rashawn. The main body of the contract is specifying that your history, the debts owed will be expunged, and any history of gambling will be taken away, and you will be
Ooh.
able to start your life over again. And in exchange, you will be giving up your divine satiation, which is further defined as the ability of chosen not to feel hungry, that they don't need to eat.
Ooh, okay, so he's gaining some level of mortality, not entirely, but some. Interesting.
Very interesting. Okay, I wonder how that's gonna bite him in
Your
the
god
ass.
also, you know what I'm saying, so far the god,
Mm,
I feel like he just
like-
wants to make things like Earth. He wants death back. He wants People be hungry.
But no,
Oh my god, he's
I-
actually a kind guy.
I was gonna say it started on him being the big bad evil, but meanwhile it seems like Allah like kind of said, "Hey, Ulavon, I know this is a shitty job, and we're gonna pull a Hades on you, but you're the trash man, and like I can't have my hands dirty with this stuff because I have to be all powerful and all
I
good.
can't do this.
But you, on the other hand, Buppy, boo, I can get you a sweet deal of you just got to take care of these shitty people, and I know not all of my children are the best. And you get to just take parts from. You don't have to kill them. You just gotta make them want to eat like a steak or two every few days. Not that bad, Buppy. Yeah, come
He's a
on,
coyote.
Buppy.
He can't eat chocolate.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
doggo now. God, I'd rather be dead.
So you make him have to eat, right, and you have to
Okay,
give
follow me.
him at least 2 food allergies at random that he doesn't know about and that he'll find out about later.
Nuts.
Oh, you had a shellfish, by the way, that you didn't know before.
Oopsie, but what kind? Let's spin the wheel.
Oh, you know what's really
anaphylaxis.
You know what's really fun
Dang.
if they take away stuff like that, and people are like trying to heal it, and they're like, "I've never seen this before.
Ooh.
I don't know what the problem is
Hey.
here."
They could not know.
Or
Jesus.
instead of anaphylaxis, it's just like list of minor inconvenience, and one of your toes will be swollen. You'll be like, how does that
Diarrhea.
connect? Don't know. It's just
Oops.
list of
Diarrhea.
Oops. All water retention.
You can't pee for the next few days.
And that's actually misery. I think that's worse than death.
oops, stress-based IBS.
Oh no! I got the hot girl tummy problems. Oh no!
Perfect.
Oh, I'm sad for this guy. Make him sign a break. I want to see what happens.
Well, I
here.
don't think it's a bad contract. I was like, oh yeah, she was.
You know, I will say, overall, I don't think it's a bad deal.
I like how you started. This guy's what? Actually, the terms on this aren't that bad. Jeez.
We're like, he's so. Oh, okay. Oh, it says you get 401k in this too. And we're like, oh, shit.
And a whole month of vacation days.
But you can't gamble again.
And then you read into it more. It's like, wait, 401k. That means we have to save for retirement? I don't even have a 401k.
Oh wait, that means I have to work all the time? Ugh.
Oh,
Even worse.
wait,
Even worse.
You've got a retirement plan. Okay, wait, that means I have to work to earn that.
Wait a
What the
minute.
shit?
I'm going fucking with Xanapie. She lives off the
This
land.
afterlife has
Oh,
retirement?
I just want to die, but
You see Brie take out and read this parchment.
I'm so ready.
you gonna ask me any questions while I'm reading this parchment?
I mean,
You just gonna
the
sit
pro- like,
there?
while as a player, I want to ask the questions, right, per se, but like thinking as Tim, he's like, all right, she's reading a paper.
I know. I feel like
Maybe
You
Dandelion's
can
not
give me an
gonna.
insight check because Brie, are you concerned at all reading this contract?
Yeah. What's your face doing?
I'm a little concerned because,
Okay,
like,
so Tim, give me an insight check.
Yeah, because I bet Dandelion's just like watching you right now, just like look at the paper.
No.
Tim,
Dandelion, maybe you can save the session.
Okay,
Give
let me
an
try.
insight
Let me
check.
try. I'll try to save this man's life. Where's my insight? -1. Oh no. Let's hope she's looking with her eyeball. Anyways. Sorry, we're going insane. Do you want anything, Brie?
we are literally at the table. I'm doing like sleight of hand magic tricks with the
Yeah,
coin.
you're like, ooh, check this out. And meanwhile, Dandelion's eating the chips.
this tastes a little plastic.
Yeah, she's like, this is kind of weird. Why are they calling this chips? Just eats more.
Oh, wait. I also love the fact that you're chewing on plastic chips. Again, probably not in this universe, but but plastic is made out of deceased dinosaur, so you are somehow chewing on somebody potentially related to you.
It's
Or
like when birds
tangentially
eat
related.
plastic.
Wait, so then how do wait, I guess another world building thing. How can you have plastic in Queen's Crown without the death of
Maybe they're wooden.
I
Ooh,
have put
Bedborn.
so much thought into this. I've
my
actually
God!
built out like you can't have coal factories because coal isn't an abundant resource.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause-
It's
okay.
that old.
Yeah.
Rachel, I need a whole breakdown. Like
Because
a 10-hour breakdown.
Queen's Crown and like King's Bed is not old enough to be able to for the
Maybe they're
fossilization
metal.
process or like liquefaction of
Also,
biological material to occur. unless there was extreme pressure and heat inside of the planet.
The solution that I've come up with is that there are some plastic products is that there are some people from multiverses where they have figured out more technology, more advanced technology.
Boom,
And because
multiverse.
they came to Queen's Bed with that knowledge, they were
So-
able to make some factories, but it's not an abundant resource like it
It's
is
not
here.
crazy.
Yeah, and so it'd be like
Okay.
it'd be more like an organic
Hmm.
polymer instead of plastic per se.
My
Not
polymer.
petroleum based.
Huh.
Yes, my polymer.
Weird ass shit that comes up with world building in Queen's
Okay, but
Bed.
I love that.
Shit.
It shows you're putting so much thought into it. Sorry, I'm so into this.
I love the thought that Tim and Dandelion are staring at the chips, getting all this information from the dictionary, just being like, wait, what about? Because like Tim,
What's a chip? What's a
Tim's
plastic? Dandelion just talking to herself
Tim
right
is
now.
used to a plastic-based world, and he's gonna be staring at like, wait a second, how
This
do
is
you
what those
exist?
plus ones
This
and
is
plus
before
twos are doing.
this is before climate change was like a big known thing too.
It's just a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
from
at
Tim.
that point, so Tim's gonna be like, climate change?
Let me make more polyester-based furry suits out of all this plastic.
Plastic.
Anyway.
So Tim, you see her reading through this scroll, a lot of emotions flying across her face, but
Okay.
you don't know all of her abilities. You don't really know what's going on. Dandelion, you got this weird feeling a few moments ago about like this doesn't need to happen, whatever. You don't know where that came from. There's been a lot of shit happening so far since being chosen. This is totally not going to be related.
I'm right. She did so good earlier with the religion check. Now she's like, the vibe was just different for a minute.
Weird vibes. quite weird.
Okay, Dandelion.
So
my
Brie,
daughter.
if you need any help, you're gonna have to ask.
Yeah, you're gonna have to say out loud, Brie. Sorry, we're going insane. Do you need anything?
We dumb.
Can I do a perception check on the guy that I have to sign a contract?
Oh, I'm interested to
Yeah,
hear
give me
this.
a little perception check.
Perfect. Let me remember
Okay.
what it was.
Perceive
Perception +4. I know how to read.
I'm perceiving and I'm perceiving.
Perfect.
It's
I'm doing
awesome.
real well today.
So you
Forehead, yeah.
reading this contract, kind of thrumming your hands a bit,
Hmm.
look up over your shoulder across the room to this table. You look over at Rashawn as he is bent over the table. The dealer comes to him. He puts a few chips forward and asks for another card. But you see him make a weird choice to your eyes to ask for another card. Which, even from here, you're like, that's a bad call.
Oh no.
As
Stupid.
he puts another 2 chips down and he goes over the chips and the cards get scooped up as the dealer goes on to the next player, and you can see him absolutely pained as he doubles over onto the table,
No.
thrumming his hands through his fur, making a lot of it stand up. You can just see grease in his scalp. Where
No.
it seems like he hasn't showered in a long time.
Buddy.
His eyes are dark and bloodshot, and though he has furs all over his face, it's thinning in a lot of places, and you can see like droopy eyelids where there would be black circles if he was more humanoid.
Buddy, who's been through it?
He sucks.
Kind of want to go in my file and see if there's a new note, but like I doubt
Oh my
there will be. But I also want to put down a new note, but I can't put it in the vial, and I'm like, I don't know how many people are here watching me, and I don't want to go in my vial in front of weird people.
Oh,
We're
yeah, you
gonna-
never know. Someone might have weird intentions or
just
know
stopped
something.
I need to go powder my nose. What the fuck?
It's like the doors close underneath it. You just go see like dust shoot out.
Oh, so have we talked about it? When she goes into the vial, is it like silent, or is it like the genie in Aladdin makes this big bang and a bunch of smoke comes out?
I feel like it's still.
You're like, come on! What the fuck?
I imagine there's like bright lights, so it's kind of
I think how I described it is that she just disapparates into a cloud of smoke and enters the vial with mostly like a whooshing sound and maybe like a pop of the cork.
What about when she leaves?
There's a
Similar, I can give her more disadvantage by making it have audible sound.
Christian,
Oh,
shut the fuck up.
No.
You're over here putting Megan into a hole.
Hear me out.
Oh
Hear
my
me out. If it has a lot of noise and or sound, we can do Pop Goes the Warlock flashbang and just throw this at people and then be like, surprise! Blam! Right in the face and kill people, and they will restrike.
Are you making me Callista?
Yes, they will restrike, being like, what the fuck happened?
Oh no!
Like, am I dead? Where
Am
did that come from?
How did I get to be Callista?
So actually, wait.
Oh,
Wait.
he's all excited.
Wait. Can I have a question? Can Tim, because he has noticed going in, can he tie a spell to the activation of anytime she leaves it? So, because I have like dazzling lights and minor illusions, so I can add flashbang effects to her coming out of it for more pizzazz.
You do that, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Can I tie an effect to her bottle? Yes, it may annoy the fuck out of Brie, like in the middle of the night when she's trying to leave it. Just kabam! Just like lots of light and sound.
Tim,
You know, if you fucking do that, Tim's gonna be number one enemy, public enemy number one. You might get stabbed.
Sir, please.
I'll find a contract for you.
I will go to my god and be like, I got one for you. He's annoying as fuck. I want you to kill him. And my god's gonna be like, I need you to have him sign. I'll be like, yeah, I will have him sign, but I need you to kill him at least once a day.
Arcana check.
Do you have DocuSign?
Do you have DocuSign?
Yeah.
I don't think that is from your era. No.
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 Arcana.
Slaps him.
Okay.
We're operated by old school.
Hey, Tim!
Oh, I'm so upset for Brie.
Here's the thing. I can I at least run the idea I have about for it?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like those like flavored air bottles where they have like a ring thing that you stick on them, and that's what causes the effect?
Yeah.
Can I create a thing of that so it doesn't have to always be on her bottle, but it can be a thing that can just be slipped on?
So what I will do
Ask that to kill Tim.
as you're kind of like zoning out, you're like, you can see Brie look up from this contract and look across the room and like very obviously like kind of in distress, and you lean back in the chair going,
Oh my god, how can I fuck up her day more?
that cool vial she's got. You have this impression that you have these little bits of slate that you can break off. You have the distinct impression that you could tie the somatic and the component material component of that spell. That specific spell does require a verbal component, but if you like did it as an activation thing of like you were gonna throw it and you added in the verbal as it was like on top of the vial, you could probably make that work and just like have it on like a little keychain that you can like tie to the top of the vial. There's no reason that shouldn't.
Oh my god.
Okay, now I gotta think of an activation phrase. I am going to figure out a good one.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Brie doesn't know this because Tim is equally just.
Now I'm thinking like Brie Bang. Just throw
The Brie Bang!
Brie Bang!
That sounds like a Pokemon.
Or wait, her last name's Sunstrider. It's like Sunbang.
Oh.
Yeah.
Taste the sun.
Yeah.
I think Sunbeam is I think that's only a Ranger or Druid spell.
Sunbeam!
I think there are some other light spells that bards can get later on.
I've got one. It would work. I think it would work. Oh my god, I think it actually might work. This might work time wise. Okay, so are you ready for this?
I'm not in.
So my phrase for it is going to be CS:GO because of the flashbang memes around CS:GO, which Tim would be aware of.
Oh yeah, Tim would so be a CS:GO player, or at least like enough in the cultural zeitgeist.
And no one else would be like CS:GO. Oh shit!
So yeah, that's what you're thinking about, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim's preparing a flashbang.
Is Dandelion still chewing on chips?
I don't
I'm
know.
trying to
Is she?
still find that fucking meme.
They are actually basically like a heavy composite clay chip.
Oh, hell
Like
yeah.
a porcelain chip that have a very satisfying clink sound.
Oh, perfect. So I am chewing
However,
them.
I don't know where you would have gotten chips since that's money in a casino.
I don't know where she got them, honestly.
She just is thinking about eating them.
Yeah, maybe she's thinking about eating them, and so she's kind of like staring at the chips hardcore.
Like imagining herself hardcore eating them.
Okay, so Bree's about to kill Gay. Well, in a way.
Get him to sign a contract, Tyra, not kill him.
Listen, just trap his eternal soul. You know, the usuals.
Okay.
It's the little okay.
What are we doing, folks?
Yeah, what's going on now?
The table is handed over to you. Hello, Huey.
I would like to purchase with my meager funds, and I just want to see, because how much money do I have? I feel like I wrote down a note. 500.
I think you have 500 at least.
How many chips can I purchase for 200 gold?
Oh. Tim's gonna gamble.
Because I think the only people that bought things were me and Tyra.
Yeah, I bought some stuff. I covered something yours.
Yeah, because I think I stole shit instead of spending actually.
Oh yeah, you did.
You
You made us a fake coupon.
Yes, that was great.
So what shall it be? I think Dandelion's still staring at the chips. That's in my head. Since she's no help anymore.
So, Tim, you're slipping out of the room to go find a bank teller?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Is anybody else going with you?
Dandelion's gonna follow Tim because she can't trust this guy.
Okay,
Leaving Brie in the room?
Yes.
leaving Brie staring at her target? Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
I'm just gonna set it up. Bailey says Dandelion didn't fucking notice anything, and then I'm sure she's like, Tim's going by himself. Make sure you don't die again.
Tim needs company.
The bank teller, very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Let's go.
The fucking wolf creature that the elf is near, fucking perfectly fine.
That she's staring at like a piece of meat, like.
You stand in a line and only like 2 people pass, and you walk up to this fairy man with these large glittering wings with these little glasses. The denominations are like the basic yellow chip is 20 gold pieces for the chip. The next tier up is 100 gold pieces for one of the chips, and then it goes up to 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000.
So, can I get 10 of the yellow ones?
He reaches into a drawer underneath and makes the 2 stacks of 5 and waits for you to hand over the gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna hand him over. Okay, what was the highest denomination?
The highest denomination this casino has is 10,000.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Another question. Does Tim get a good enough look at it that he could maybe cast an illusion on one of his chips to make it look like a 10K one? Or does he only see one side of it, so he doesn't know what the other side looks like?
Give me a perception check.
Oh!
Okay. Well, the chips do have different faces on either side.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know entirely what the other side of that 10,000 chip looks like. You could theoretically walk around the casino and go and find one, maybe snipe over some shoulders for those, but you can't imagine too many people are walking around with chips that size.
I have a friend in Pingham Black who I feel like might get lucky today and let me see a 10K chip. So, I've got a plan. It's just going to be like, Dandelion, I got a plan. It involves us losing this 200 gold and ingratiating ourselves with Pingham Black.
Oh. Cool. Dandelion has no idea what he is planning, so she's just like, okay.
Dandelion, this is a very interesting environment for you. Your people had some games of chance, but mostly like knuckle bones or dice games.
Yeah.
You didn't have the materials for playing card games or high enough value games that required chips as a equivalent to money.
I was gonna say, I was saying the same thing, so I'm just like, I'm sure she's like having a time, just being like, these people come up with crazy shit.
Give me a history check.
Ooh, let's do this.
The one thing you got a +1 for.
Oh yeah.
So you understand that these games of chance, with this much money being traded around, that it cannot be in the player's favor, the odds of most of these games. You have, like, just from walking around this establishment and how regal this place is, that this casino is walking away with more money than the people leaving it generally.
She's got the big dino brain. She's thinking. Her brain cells are connecting.
Oh, peanut.
Little peanut. The peanut's baking right now. She's like, oh yeah. Ah.
Don't overcook it.
Just the thought. But yeah, I feel like she doesn't know what Tim's up to, so she's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever you say. It's like when a little kid runs up to you and goes, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I understood that. Uh-huh.
Brie, back in the gambling room, you watch as the round comes back to Mr. Rashawn, and another very dicey choice comes across his hand.
Oh no, he's gonna make the bad choice again.
And you can see that him stressing over it, racking his mind, trying to make a decision, fiddling with the few chips he still has. And from across the room, you can hear him, "Can I take a piss?"
Oh my god.
The dealer kind of looks around the table and no one seems to object as the dealer gives him a nod, and you see the Canis man stand and make a mad shuffling dash towards a back hallway off the room. You do notice that two of the two men that are standing like bodyguards against the side of the staff room with the little sunglasses, one very human, the other looks kind of elven like you. They almost seem to have been chosen because they stand at the same height. As soon as this individual goes out of their view, they immediately go to pursue.
Igor, after.
Follow.
Oh my god, I gotta go kill him! Jesus!
Brie, you following?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Tim and Dandelion, as you return to the blackjack room, Brie is nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
Neither
shit.
is one of the players at the table
That's
and the
cool.
two bodyguards.
Can I poke on Mr. Black and just be like, where'd our friend go?
You're gonna out me like that? That's funny as fuck.
Tim's like, didn't we leave her to keep track of Pink and Black? Like,
You guys didn't tell me shit. You fucking just up and left.
Tim didn't say anything, but he's like, he just assumed I still stay and watch Pink and Black. Well, at least one of us has to, right?
I feel like Dandelion's thinking just about the weird vibes, where she's like, Bree's been through it. Where'd her friend go?
and Tim is gonna be like, I've got chips and I can help up.
Oh, that's all he's thinking about. He's jingling it in his pocket.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking they were in my pocket. I think it was one of those like trays you get at a casino. But he's got like a really tiny one because it's got like 10 chips on it.
Brie, were you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, what are you doing? What's the...
Yes, I'll try to be stealthy.
Yeah, because you got a +3 to that.
Oh.
Am I rolling for this?
Yep, give me a stealth
You
check.
should, to see it.
Oh my god, finally!
Oh, yes! Megan, or Brie gotta wait.
I got shit rolls all game, and then it's just like, you want to be stealthy and have
Finally.
no fucking use other than being stealthy right now? Bet.
Listen, it has your back in these dark times.
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Black kind of looks up from his chips that he's been like talking to one of the other players waiting for Rashawn to return. As he kind of looks over his shoulder, I wasn't supposed to be watching her. I don't know where she went.
Thanks, Farquaad. Anyways. Wait, no, sorry, Dandelion didn't say that out loud. That was my response. But anyway.
Yeah.
But Dandelion's like, okay, I'm kind of confused.
Go find her.
I
Thanks,
just
Mr. Black.
I just got these chips, so I'll stay here with you, and maybe if you need them, I can help out.
He looks down at your little stack of yellow chips. Give me an insight check, real quick.
Yeah, what's
I want
going
to
on
see if you
here?
pick up on his body language.
Oh my god!
I think you both should do it. 'Cause you're both there. funny as
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Shaboom!
Should I do an insight?
Oh my god.
Sure, give me an insight check. See if you can see anything.
Let me see what's going on. Oh god, my insight's -1. Jesus. Oh no.
I really
It's
want
gonna
you
be
to
good.
get another
Oh!
16. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
He looks down at your stack of yellow chips, and
Yay.
you look up, and his face is the purest, like your child has just brought you macaroni art. Of like, oh my god, that's so cute. Look at the
Oh
little
my
young
god,
mountain.
he's so dumb.
Tyra, that hoodie. That hoodie.
So sweet of you.
Tyra, that hoodie.
And goes, "Hey, deal him a card." And he offers you a seat next to
Oh
him.
my god,
while
Tim
the
got
man is gone. As you like put your chips down on the table, and you
Yeah.
see that all the other chips on the table are like the 500 to 1,000 denomination chips.
Stop. I'm actually breaking down at this.
Tim is gonna be like, yes, he's just studying the table. Meanwhile, he's like, write that down. What do each of the other
Write that down, write that
denominations
down.
look like?
Give me a perception check on
I was
your clocking.
Hacker voice. I'm in.
I kind of want it to be a nat 1 and a nat
Perception
20.
is +2.
Oh my
Okay.
god,
All
oh
at
my
the same
god.
time.
All right. You can see Mr. Black twiddling his fingers around his large $2,000 chip, and you can see
Oh.
both sides of that one. And you look across the table, and across the piles of stacks, you see some of the 500 and 1,000 chip denominations, some flipped over on both sides, so you can see both. You don't have an exact picture of what the face of the 1,000 chips are, but you could make a pretty educated guess.
I just like the idea that he just puts his face there.
Yeah, like this is a certified Tim coin.
All right,
Tim just
Tim,
gonna-
roll a d12.
D12, and I've got a 9.
Fine.
I'll stay.
You'll stay. The banker will take another card and goes over. And so he matches he reaches, you can see all the chips in front of him, and you can see the very full yellow chip section. He reaches over and matches your bet, and so you have gained an additional 4 yellow chips. Hey, see, I told you that New Chosen were good luck.
Can I see, did Ping and Black play on this round? Did he? how'd he
No,
do?
they're not participating in this low.
Oh, it's just me.
You're
This is
so-
penny slots.
Oh no.
Penny.
Your dad
can
is
see
just
the
like,
other
here's a
players at
dollar.
the
Don't
table.
spend it all in one spot, son.
Don't do it now. Get yourself something nice.
Meanwhile,
Wow.
heading down a hallway,
Oh.
Brie, you follow behind Rashawn, who runs about 30 paces ahead of these 2 bodyguards of sorts, and finds a balcony door and steps out for a breath, and the 2 bodyguards stand post on either side of the outside of the door. Give me another stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Oop.
Is this still +3? Yeah, okay.
Stealthy.
So you round a corner and look down, and you can see where Rashawn went into the door. One of the bodyguards you can see is staring straight ahead, but his eyes drift sideways and kind of clocks you.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna,
right now there are 2 bodyguards standing outside the door that Rashawn just went into.
I was wondering if I could have a word with him.
The 2 bodyguards kind of glance at one another. After a beat, nod. You seem unimposing enough.
Cool.
Ooh.
You push out and are hit with that musky, cool air of the Undercity.
Oh, okay.
As there's a pretty small little balcony that's looking
Ooh.
out, not at street level, but kind of the alley between two of these tall casinos. You don't really have any beautiful sights, but there is some fresh air.
Beautiful.
As Rashawn is just leaned over the edge. Give me an insight check, actually.
Perfect.
I hope he didn't piss out there. He'll be pissing when you're done with him.
Perfect. Back to the mid rolls.
He is breathing rather heavily, but you're not quite sure what that means. As you approach and the door closes, he whips around. What are you doing here?
Well, I think I might have a solution to your problem.
I have no idea what you mean. As he goes to like straighten his collar and his tie, you can see this suit that looks like maybe at one point was a very expensive, well-tailored suit, but has definitely seen some wear and tear. Hasn't been upkept.
I would like you to read this contract. I'm going to hand him over the contract.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh?
Perfect.
God, I am watching this like it is an HBO drama right
Shut
now.
the
I am
fuck up.
so excited.
Get out of here.
It's a telenovela.
Perfect.
Listen,
Mid
I'm so
rolls
invested.
again.
Rashawn kind of puts up his hands. I don't do consultations for free, lady.
I'll give you 200.
You can see this little glint in his eye. It's not a huge help to his debt,
Oh, I know.
but that could help him play another few hands.
I knew it.
Oh god, he's along.
And if you sign it, I'll give you 500.
You
Gotta
won't
start
need
slow.
to sign it. Give me the money first.
I'll give you
Okay.
200 first, then you sign it, and I'll give you the rest after.
Careful, Brie. Oh,
Installments.
I'm worried.
If I
I'm
lose
not
200.
agreeing to sign anything.
Okay, then we'll start with 200, and then you can read it.
Fine.
It's a really good deal.
Consultation fee. He holds out this long woven hand.
I'll give him the
He's like-
200.
He takes the gold pieces and his long fingers like close around them and he counts them and puts them into a breast pocket into his blazer. And he reaches out and takes the contract. What is this? As he's reading it.
It will give you freedom.
Who the fuck are you, lady?
I'm a prophet.
Ooh!
Give me a persuasion check on
Oh my
that
God.
one.
Perfect.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just rooting for Brie in this situation. Eat this guy's soul, please. Oh. Oh.
Unfortunately, his insight was not nearly as high as that low roll anyway, so
I'm a prophet, wink. And
It's
he's
my
like,
first time, okay? I'm nervous.
You're
I've
a
never
prophet.
recruited someone for the dark arts yet. I'm learning.
Are you into evil?
I'm not telling
Yeah,
Naya.
fuck it.
A wink. It's as you say wink out loud. You're like, ah.
Brie,
Huh?
as you make this claim that you are a prophet, you can see him look at you kind of in disbelief, like a snake oil salesman.
Oh my
approaching
fucking
you.
god.
But you can feel this gurgle in your stomach that your
Oh, no.
target, your meal is so close to you right now. As much as he looked at those coins with greed and envy, you feel that's a similar level of impatience as part of you is enhanced by this roll. That hand on your shoulder squeezes you, causing a little bit of pain. Roll again with advantage.
Okay, what's my advantage?
Just double, take the higher.
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's an 18. That's a 20.
Okay.
You can see some light bleeding in from the windows behind you dims for a second as you just have a little bit of wherewithal to see from either side of you small trails of smoke bleeding from your shoulders as the woven man cowers.
It's a great deal.
I've got friends on the other side.
Yeah, this is very like you're being approached by the Disney villain right now.
I'm
so
liking
excited.
this.
I was gonna say,
Brie
I like
was
this
so
vibe.
fucking, I don't know about this guy until like, I kind of like him. Is it too late? I know he hurt my friend, but like, fuck.
He didn't kill her though. Oh man.
Profit to who? I mean, this is too good to be true.
He's not a known god in this world.
He starts pacing, reading over the document over and
Okay.
over. Divine satiation. What is this?
Just means that you'll get hungry and want to eat some food every now and again.
I haven't felt hunger in centuries.
It's a small price to pay, really.
You see him kind of look over your shoulder through the wall at the two bodyguards standing post outside
Okay. I
as
think,
he starts weighing his options.
think you got
Give
him.
me one more persuasion check.
God, I'm so excited.
Perfect.
Sign it.
Am I doing it with advantage still?
Yes. Sorry, yes.
I don't look like I didn't just roll persuasion.
Oopsie.
So the highest is 8, so it's a total of 10.
Gasp. I'm
You
ready.
lock eyes with this individual as he is weighing all these options. And you can see the moment of realization dawn across his face. His ears almost collapse. No longer pinned back in anxiety, but fall into a rest.
Oh, yes.
How do I sign?
I don't even know.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Let's find a pen.
Soul pen? Like brimstone?
Oh wait. Beep beep.
I'm gonna take a pen out.
You hold out this pen, and the hand on your shoulder loosens its grip as you reach across, and he takes the pen, and the contract almost seems to start levitating in the air before him. As the whole space around the two of you starts this whirlpool of smoke and ash.
Aw.
The rest of the light of the area is completely smoked out
Ooh.
as the two of you, almost like when you are entering your vial, come into this non-liminal space. As he reaches out, the pen almost transforms as it comes closer to the page into this long raven's feather quill. And as he starts to write, his name shines with sunlight brightness. And as he finishes his name, that light seems to almost be pulled from him. The contract swivels towards you. And on the second line, you know innately that when you sign this, the contract will be complete.
Perfect, I sign it.
You strike your name on the page, and the light from his name gleaming from the parchment overtakes you. And you can feel it fill a small part of your emptiness. When you look up, the smoke completely consumes him. And in a moment, the hand on your shoulder is gone. The smoke dissipates. And Addic Rishon is gone.
Well, I guess I don't have to give him the 300 gold that I owe him. What's up?
Wait, did he just disappear?
That's a win for Brie.
Did he drop the 200 gold I gave him?
Yeah, did that
Nothing
go with-
is left in his will.
Oh shit!
Damn.
You shouldn't give money.
Not even a memory.
That's okay. I only gave him 200. I told him 500. It's fine. I still saved
Woo!
half.
Where did he go? I guess we'll find out.
You know, I don't know.
300 gold saved is 300 gold earned, right?
Listen.
Now my main concern is, what the fuck am I gonna do going back through by the bodyguards? Were they his
Ooh!
bodyguards or the fucking thing?
Act natural. Just leave.
All right, just like is in my mind, you open the door and close like immediately. It's like you don't want to look in there. He's pissing, and then you just start walking away.
That's actually kind of a good idea, because then they won't check in there for a while. It's a balcony, right? He might have just jumped off.
Yeah, he's pissing off the edge.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk back through, kind of like conceal myself, like, you know, like how you close the door behind you.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the contract is also gone.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Is the pen good? You're like, that's my good pen.
You have your regular ballpoint pen back.
Perfect.
Yay.
I'm gonna walk through the
The one with the
door. I'm
devil
gonna
girl.
tell the guards he'll be back in a few minutes. He's contemplating.
Give me a deception check.
Oh my god.
Deception.
Oh my god.
Let's see here.
Deception. Disgrace.
Disgrace.
Wait, no, I rolled 2
Oh,
on
wait, no, sorry.
accident.
I got so
Just
excited
one
for
to
you.
give you one. All right.
Okay.
I really like that 17 it was trying to give you.
Mm.
Damn it, Igor!
Mm.
Igor!
I need to find better goons these days. God.
The two bodyguards look at you inquisitively as you just start strolling back down the hallway. As you turn the corner, you do hear them open the door.
Oh my god, I thought that was actually a sound effect.
I was like, that was a really well-timed sound effect.
Yeah, I was like, wow, does Rachel have...
I'm gonna fucking be booking it because I know
Does
that
Rachel have a soundboard?
Bro, the way I thought you actually inserted a sound
Here's
for
the thing,
that...
we heard the door open on your mic.
Oh,
Yeah, that's well-timed.
perfect.
So in my head, I was like, oh my god, she has a sound effect for it. Or like, I don't know, in my head, I was just like, am I imagining it so good? And then it's like, no, you're actually stupid.
I'm just that good.
Just
My grandmother's
imagine
bringing
it.
me dinner. It's fine.
That's so cute.
And as you're turning the corner, you can start to hear, wait, where'd he go?
Oh my god, Brie, walk faster.
Yep, I'm gonna walk faster
Wait,
and be
wait,
like,
speed
I'm not feeling good. I'm gonna go home.
You come back into this room, and
Jesus.
Tim and Dandelion, you are in the staff area, and the game has resumed.
Oh. Cool.
Brie, you enter, and what are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on here?
I'm gonna stop by Dandelion and be like, I'm gonna go home. I don't feel good.
Oh no. I feel like since Tim's in a world of his own,
Am
I
I?
feel-
Am I in the world?
I don't know. I feel like you would be super into it. But also you're becoming best friends with Mr. Black. I don't know. Dandelion's
am.
gonna leave. She doesn't really care about this place, so she's gonna come with Brie.
You hear heavy footsteps coming down
Yep,
the
time to
hallway.
go.
Brie just drags Dandelion by the arm.
You
We're
rush out the doors.
leaving.
Tim, you see that Brie and Dandelion are rushing towards the exit.
I have a question. Have I completed my flashbang?
Oh my god!
No.
Aw, because I was gonna say testing time. Just like tap it, just to see what it does.
Oh. When would you have time to set aside to have done that?
I did not. That's the thing.
So,
Um,
sorry. I'm not going to give it to you this second.
I
I'm
know.
not gonna give
Can
it to
we, when
you.
we get outside, before we start leaving, I'm gonna be like, hey, Dandelion, I'm gonna go in my vial. Can you make sure we
Carry
get
me.
home safe? I have a bed in there. I'm just gonna lay down while you carry me home.
Sure, if you're not feeling well.
Poor
I
Dandelion.
know Dandelion's very confused, so she's just like,
Dandelion,
wait,
give me
this-
an insight check.
Oh, hell yeah. Let me do my insight. If I remember, it's -1. So I'm like, I'm so smart. Let me see. It is -1. Ah!
Don't tell anyone I'm in there. I just don't want people to know about our secret hiding spot because that's where all our money is.
LMAO.
That's
Okay.
Dandelion, that's my purse. Don't let anyone go in there, Dandelion.
Yeah, it's like how you got to watch out for your
Because
friend's
all of her
purses.
money's in there too.
Yeah, I was going to say, all my money's in there. So Dandelion's like, okay, that makes sense.
The Bank of Brie.
The Bank of Brie.
You don't get any interest.
B.O.B.
I might
Bob.
use it to bribe people to sign shit.
Tim, from within the gambling hall,
Oh my
you
God.
see the
He's
two
still there?
goons rush into the room,
Goons.
look around, and start making towards the door.
God. Oh, wait, have I sucked in... Ooh. Have I sucked in Brie yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Tim, has Tim seen these goons before? Because I know they were
Yeah.
in the room at
They
one point.
were standing off to the side, and you saw... No, you weren't in the room. When you came back into the room, the two goons were gone, and now they're
Yeah.
rushing back in.
And it's like, oh, that's weird. Tim, completely not main character of this, just being like, stuff's going on. Ain't that weird? All
I
right.
fucking knew it. That's why I was like, Dandelion's leaving him now that he's entertained.
Like Tim is just like watching King in Black, like,
Oh, you should just stay on that card. Like, just giving
You
little
should say-
advice over the
Yeah.
shoulder.
It was like, okay, here's the
Mr.
question.
Black, can
Is-
you teach me how to play
is-
this game? Should I stay on this card?
No.
He's trying to teach Mr. Black.
Is Tim trying to count cards to like figure out how many cards in the deck so he can start counting?
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Dandelion, you slip into the crowds outside of the casino with Brie in the palm of your hand in her vessel. Brie, you enter your vessel, and sitting upon your bed is your much larger contract.
Jesus.
And the top line of the first line on the form is filled in with Attic's signature, exactly as it appeared on his contract. And that is where we'll leave it for this evening.
Perfect.
We're running and we left him gambling.
Brie hiding out from people she may have pissed off.
It's literally just us taking turns on who did we make mad. Dandelion's like, oops, and now you're like, oops.
Jada's like, Megan, why do you Brie? Why do you feel so bad? That's weird. You left and you came back and
God, now you feel awful.
now you feel awful.
Oh no.
What's
I guess we gotta go. Oh,
I'm gonna be in my file. Don't tell anyone I'm in there. Did you see that girl that just left here? What girl? Huh?
Listen, I feel like this transcends culture, but if your besties tells you, if someone comes up trying to look for your bestie and they like lied about something, you back up that lie. So
They're just
Dandelion-
like-
You're my girlfriend now.
yeah. So it's like
She has all my
Dandelion
money
told
and
me-
I can't go in there without her.
Yeah. So Dandelion, I know Dandelion's gonna. I feel like this is universal to be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why
Definitely.
Brie
Girl
trusts
code.
Dandelion. Brie
Girl
does not
code.
trust Tim.
It's one of the universal constants.
Oh no! I'm just crying at the thought that we left him there. It's like a baby.
I think she'll eventually trust him. I think that's
We'll eventually get there, but right now he's trying to gamble.
right now. She's
He's having fun.
building a
fun.
bond with
He's
Dandelion.
doing the job. Okay?
Oh, oh yeah, he actually is working. You know what? Actually, that's true. Tim's the only one doing our job right now. But also thought is that Tim comes back later and he's like, I made everyone really mad because they found him cheating.
That's what they're hung up
We're
about.
banned
And then
from
I'm
this
just gonna
fucking
use my
place.
mask of many faces for a few days.
Oh, God. Tim just has a mustache on.
All right, everyone. I cannot wait for next session to see what the ramifications of all this is. We got
I'm
some
so excited.
we got some new setups, and I can't wait to see you guys again next time.
Yay!
Me too.
Bye, guys.